Okay, hi everyone. Blessings. This is Yanni, the only Loccologist, and I am with
Wendy,
And Michaela.
right, and they are from
Ohio.
Ohio. Yes.
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. You guys may have remembered Wendy. We did a video before. See her here already.
Right.
Is growing like crazy. But what makes them special? Their mother and daughter locked. But also, you came from
Taiwan.
Taiwan, right? Just so you speak some Taiwanese. Is it
They speak Taiwanese, but I learned Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Chinese.
Right? So she's a black girl that speaks fluent Mandarin Chinese. The only thing I know about Chinese is ordering shrimp fried rice. So, so back in the day before I was vegan, that is as far as my Chinese go. That's as far as my Chinese go, right? So Wendy and Kayla, what made you guys lock up around the same time? What made you guys want to have Locs together?
I started probably 6 months before Michaela,
Uh-huh.
but I just was tired of my hair doing something contrary to what I was paying for.
Right.
And it just got to the point where I said, my hair is doing this naturally. So I would do a lot of twist outs and whatnot, and my hair would resist twist out. So I said, I'm just going to give it a try, see what, I mentally prepared, as I hear people say.
Right.
And I haven't looked back.
You haven't looked back. And you, Kayla, what made you want to start Locs?
Yeah, so when I was in Taiwan the first time in 2018, my mom was like sending me pictures of how she got locked up, and I was seeing
Not in jail.
No, we know what it means. No, we know exactly what it means.
But and then when I came back, because I was also tired of doing twist outs and not getting the results I was seeing from girls on YouTube and tutorials, and just tired of doing my hair all the time, buying so many products. So she told me about her reasoning for getting locks and how she was discovering who she was and being okay with like who she was and how her hair grew. And I've been looking into like healthy eating and just being healthy overall. And so I thought that this would be a good extension of just being healthy. And so I did my research. I went to Yanni's website and I looked
So
through.
who found me first? Sorry, who found me first?
I did.
Okay.
I
so
did.
you were first stalker and you're stalker number 2.
Yes.
I'm a stalker.
Right.
Yeah. And so then
I'm a seeker.
Yeah, all right. If you say so, whatever. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kayla. Go ahead.
That's okay. Yeah, and so I did all the research, and then I just kind of prayed about it, and then I said, okay, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
And you were where when you found me?
I was in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. So you wasn't in Taiwan yet?
No.
All right. So how old are you?
I'm 22.
So I know everybody want to ask the $1 million question of what is a black girl doing in Taiwan? Why is a black girl in Taiwan?
Okay, so it's kind of a long story, but basically I studied Spanish in high school. When I got to college, I wanted to switch to a different language, and I was really interested in East Asian culture. So I started with Japanese, then I got hooked on Korean dramas, and so I started studying Korean, but then I figured, well, there's so many Chinese people on campus, and I want to be able to communicate with them. So I started learning Chinese, and from there, opportunities just kept opening up for me to go, all expense paid to China and Taiwan, and I just continued studying from there.
So you're in the educational field, right?
Yes.
Right. You're
Yes.
an educator for years. What did you say when she told you, Ma, I want to go across the world to another continent to be around people that don't look like me and don't speak my language?
Well, her dad and I brought him up that way. So we lived in
Perfect.
Germany for a while, and I guess she felt free and had the experience of being around people who did not look like her.
Right.
So as a mother, your initial thinking is no, but but knowing what we have put into her, and that is who God created her to be.
Right.
He created her to be international.
And, right.
So I said, go.
Go for it.
And I just prayed for safety and protection,
That has
and
answered
that's
your
it.
prayers. Yeah,
And
because you're doing good. Well,
not look back.
how long have you been in Taiwan?
Okay, so I was in Taiwan in 2018 for 3 months for a Chinese learning program,
Right.
and then I returned this summer for 2 months, and so it's been collective of 5 months
5
that I've
months.
been there.
Okay.
Mhm.
But you said when you came and I started doing your hair, you plan on living there for a while because you want to explain that.
Yes. Okay. So I'm finishing up my last year in college, and I want to go to Taiwan to teach English, but also learn more about the culture and really improve my Chinese language skills, so I can come back after a year or so and do a year-long master's program to get my teaching licensure in Chinese, and then teach in Columbus Public Schools if that's where I stay. I want to teach Chinese.
You want to teach Chinese?
Yes.
Okay. So that's when we'll come to you saying something in Chinese. It better not be bad because I don't know what you're saying. We'll come to that. So please let me something good. What, of course, is a predominantly Asian culture, and you're going to stand up because there are blacks, but not as many, right?
Yeah.
So what is it like being a black woman with locks in Asia?
In Asia. Okay. So first of all, I'm black, and when I go there, when I'm in Asia, that's the first thing that people see is my skin color. And when they see my skin color, a lot of times they are thinking of, because black culture has gone, it's all over the world now. Hip hop, rap, our style, our hair, it's all over the world. So a lot of, especially young Asians, see our culture, but they haven't had experience or firsthand experience with black people, and so they know all the stuff that they see on the
social
media,
and television and all of that.
but then that doesn't really translate. They don't know how to like approach a real person, and so
there's a lot of misconceptions, I assume.
Exactly.
Right.
I have a friend who I met while I was there, and she would ask me, she would say things like, well, you don't speak how I thought you would speak, or you don't like the music I thought you would like. And I told her, I'm glad that you met me and said that, because if you met somebody else, I don't know.
They
if
would take it the right way. Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so I think one of my roles is just to continue being comfortable with how I am and not try to live up to other people's expectations of what a black person should be. And I just try to bridge that gap between the two cultures.
The two cultures, right. Be part of that, stop the growing stereotype.
Absolutely.
Right. And that's another reason why I want to teach Chinese, go back and teach Chinese, because in Columbus city schools, it's a heavy African American population and minority populations, and I want to show them that you can do this too. You can learn Chinese too.
Yes.
You don't have to be pigeonholed to, Columbus. You can leave and
Step out the box.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. When you hear her really quickly, what do you think of, you were a little afraid now that you've seen she has engulfed this culture, this language and everything. You eat with chopsticks?
Yes.
I don't like you. Those are devil sticks, by the way. Devil sticks. still can't figure out those things. How do you feel? That just came to my mind. How do you feel about her embracing that culture?
I think it's wonderful because we are all connected.
Yeah.
And I see her as an ambassador of sorts. This is something that I saw early on in her.
Manifesting.
She would leave out of the house at 2 and it'd be like, oh my gosh, where's Michaela?
Right.
So, so that was, yes, a lot of, like you said, a lot of shenanigans going on. So, I saw this, and as parents, we need to recognize the gifting in our children and mold that in a positive way.
Yes.
So that they can impact other people.
And still be their own individuals.
And still be an individual. So I embrace it. All of our children have a gifting, and we're trying to do the same with all of them. So.
Before we start with you speaking Taiwanese and Chinese, if you have a social media account?
Facebook.
Okay. You mind if I put this on the thing, because I'm sure somebody's watching this and their daughter, their young daughter would be like, Mom, I want to do that. And maybe you could, you can be your own ambassador. Like, yes, you can do this. Because like you said, a lot of us, we're afraid. We like,
Yes.
to step out past even your state.
Dream big.
Right. Yeah. Dream big. Like I was say, if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough.
Yeah.
So with that being said, just to wrap it up, first say it in English, and then you will say something in Asian.
Okay.
Because there are people that are Asian with locks.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
they are.
I saw
Yes.
that.
I'm telling people that everybody thinks it's a black man. There are people that are Asian with beautiful locks. It looks different, but it still looks
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you were to say something to the Asian community, because some of them do follow me, what would you say?
Okay. So, and you want me to say that in Chinese?
And English.
And
English first, because I don't trust you. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, if I want to say something to them, okay, I would say don't try, do your own thing, you know. Don't worry about what people may say about your locks and how that's a black thing. Do your own thing. Your locks are beautiful, and continue to learn more about other cultures, I guess.
Other cultures?
Yeah.
Right, say that now in
Chinese. Okay. 我是我，你是你，做你自己的事情。如果别人不喜欢你做的事的话，不要担心，因为他们不知道，他们不知道你的故事。好 ，OK， 拜拜，再见。
That is so great. It's so great. That's insane. Like, I just want to go watch a karate movie now. Like, that's it. I know people like, no, idiot, that's Japanese. She's so ignorant, yeah. Like, come on, go ahead. I just want to go watch a martial arts movie and take on the culture, That's what that is beautiful. I love it. Are you going to come back to see me in 3 months, God willing?
Probably.
Good.
Yes.
I need more of that language.
Okay.
All right, we will have a full-blown conversation. In
Okay.
fact, we will mix it up. I will be talking plain Trini. All right.
Plain Trini.
I will be. Look, even my mother is watching. She's fascinated. My mother is here. I love it. I love it. I love you. I love you both. Remember when you came a few
Love you.
months ago?
Yes.
You
Don't
know,
sing it.
we sat off a little rock, but by the end of the visit, we were besties, BFS. There we go. But you are a dogsies as a mother, and I like how you say that because I'm old like dirt, and my mother still treats me like if you mothers don't see us.
No.
Y'all only see that child you
Yes,
carry.
yes.
So you'll always be worried. My mother is constantly worried about me, like, Mom, I'm bigger than you, I'm taller than you, what are you worried about? But I love the fact as we get older, you still pray over us,
Absolutely.
manifest over our lives.
Absolutely.
Because you manifested this in her life. And you continue to dream big. I love that.
Yes.
I love that you stepped out, not just the physical box of being in Ohio, and you didn't just go to Cali, you went to not just another country, another continent, and you embraced a culture. You say you've been there for 5 months, and that was fluent, what you just said. Right, so I said, all I know is pork fried rice. Right? That's all I know, right? But I love it. I want to put your Facebook page up. I want you to start. I'd like to do another interview with you.
Okay.
I know people will say that. If you guys want to see more of Kayla, let's do another interview in the future, God willing, where you can help young girls really embracing traveling and taking on other cultures the way you did. Because this is, a few years ago, this was unheard of.
Yeah.
Right? So I love your age, your generation. You guys are really, you're
Yes.
ballsy. You're like,
Bold.
yeah, they're
Bold.
bold.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
God, I've only
yes.
been to Trinidad and America. Like,
Yes.
you're bold, and I love it. Okay, it was great having you. Shake your hair, because I know everybody want to see it. Go ahead, ladies. You're both disrespectful and thick, and I could dig it. All right, beautiful smile, ladies. Beautiful
you
teeth.
dig it?
All right, I'll see you guys in 3 months, God willing. Bye bye.
再见。